What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another one. This is our daily watch list for Tuesday, November 21st. I put these watch lists out for you guys for free every single day. This strategy that I teach, it's called the Strat. It is very, very organic. And what I mean by that is I don't use, indicators. Like I don't use RSIs. I don't use EMA crossings. Everything I use here to teach you guys is based off of what the candlesticks tell us. We use three very basic candlesticks, a 1, a 2, and a 3. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go through those as we go through this list, and we're going to start right now. The first thing I want to show you guys is this screen. This is what we call TradingView. It is how I chart everything. It's how I trade during the day. If you don't have something like TradingView, then you can use the link in the description below for TradingView. That will give you a free 30-day trial to their sub-based services. And then if you decide to use those sub-services, you get up to $30 off of that subscription. So make sure you take advantage of that free offer, just like these videos that I put out for you guys every single day for free. The other thing that's free before I get started, I have a free Discord. That link is in the description below as well. So you can join me there and we can talk stocks. There is a paid portion of it, but the majority of that room is free for you guys. So let's look at Nike as the first ticker symbol. And these are in no specific order. I do give the gold members the top 5 from these lists every day. The first one we've got is a 2 candle, and it's a 2 down that finished green. So a 2 candle has 2 options. It can either break the high of the previous candle, like this one broke the high of the previous candle, or it breaks the low of the previous candle. These are what we call directional candles. So we can have a 2 up where we break the high, or a 2 down where we break the low of the previous candle. So this is a 2 down, but the thing about it is it finished green. So when we have a 2 down that finishes green, that tells me that there is a higher probability that the next candle is going to trend up. Does it always happen that way? No. But it's probability, and every strategy we look at, including this one, or any other strategy you look at, or any trade you're looking at, always has to be and always will be based off of probability. It can't be any other way because we do not know what the next candlestick is going to be. So we have the 2 down finish green. That tells me there's probability that we're going to trend up. The other thing that tells me there's probability is part of the strat. Again, there are 3 actionable signals with the strat, meaning 3 high probability plays. There are inside bars or 1 bars. We'll talk about those. There are hammer candles, which you see here. The long wick to the bottom, the body at the top. The other one is a shooter candle. Long wick to the top, body at the bottom. Okay, those are the 3 actionable signals. Now we have the hammer candle. We have a 2 down that finishes green. There is probability that we are going to trend up. And as we go through these tickers, we'll go through them a little faster, but I want to make sure I explain these to you. So we are looking for a trigger. We do not enter this until we trigger this line here, 106.55. Okay, that is our trigger point. If we open above, that's a gap play. I have videos on how to play the gap on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed. I've got 100+ learning tool videos for you guys to learn. If you want to learn this strategy in depth, in my Griswold Gold membership, I have a 1-hour course that's included with it. So 2 down green, and then we mark our targets. Okay, our targets go to the high of the preceding candle or the preceding wick. So here, we do not go through candles for targets. Okay, we just go to the high of the preceding wick, then the high of the preceding wick for the next target. Okay, let's move on to CL, Colgate-Palmolive. So again, we have the 2 down that finished green, and we are looking for calls on this, 75.75. You can buy common shares as well, but we're looking for calls at 75.75, first target at 76.16, and then just like we talked about, the second target just goes to the high of the preceding wick, 76.45. That's a 2 down finish green on CL. We're looking for calls. The other thing that we really like here, time frame continuity. The week, the month, quarterly are all telling me there are buyers on this. This indicator right here, along with these candlestick numbers, the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the yellow inside bars, the white outside bars, that's all part of my indicator. That link is in the description below for that indicator, or it comes with part of the Griswold Gold membership. We move on to target. Target, 2 down green, so we're looking for calls on target as well. We can look for calls at 130.23, triggers at 130.23, first target at 131.09. We look at Uber. So Uber has a 1-3 setup. So I think I actually was probably going to take Uber off of this, but we can look at it. 1-3, a guy by the name of Rich from Trading Wars coined this the Nirvana. Okay, so we are looking for a break of this outside bar to the upside or downside for our setup. These are rare patterns. They don't happen very often. So this 1-3 led to another inside bar. This gold highlight, also part of my indicator that I created for you guys. But if we go back in time and look for the last 1-3 setup, here it is, 1-3. We had 1, 2, 3 straight days of a run up. This is the 3-1 setup. And one more 1-3. Again, this one didn't play out as well. Okay, we had a little tick up, and then we reversed to the other side. Okay, they don't always work. That's why I like to go through. We like to go back, look at history, look at the past, how the probability of these setups play out, because they don't always work, guys. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that this strategy is the end-all, be-all, and if you don't use it, you're going to fail. The strategy is the strategy. And usually the outcome of that strategy lies within the trader and how that trader handles his emotions or her emotions and how well they follow the rules of that strategy. It really comes down, for the most part, to the trader. You and I could take the same trade, okay? But if you're relying on hope and thinking that, a certain trade's going to play out a certain way and you don't sell at your stop loss, and I do, I could be profitable in that trade. You could not be, okay? Or vice versa. But two people can take the same trade and have completely opposite results because their emotions and the way they trade and the psychology and how they deal with it in the trade in that moment differs from one person to the next. And I will tell you this, if you can become strong at the psychology of trading and the emotions of trading, you will be a far better trader, but it takes work, it takes time, it takes practice. I will never sit here and tell you guys that this is a get-rich-quick scheme or theme or anything of the sort, because it's not. It takes time, it takes work, it takes effort, and results will come with that, okay? But it takes all of those things in order to become a successful trader. Let's look at XLU. So same thing. We had the 2 down that finished green on XLU. So hammer candle, we're going to look for the calls at 62.34, and then we have the first 2 targets marked out. And you don't have to take these trades off of the day signals. You can look at a 30-minute chart, and you can take a 3-1 setup off of the 30-minute chart to run up, or a 2 up that finished red to the downside, okay? Or a hammer candle that went up for 3 straight candles, okay? You can take these on any time frame. You can look at the 15-minute. Here was a 2 down, finished green. We ran it up. Here was an inside bar shooter candle. We ran it down. Here was an inside bar. We ran it up. Okay? You don't have to look at the days, the daily candlesticks. You can look at smaller time frames, okay? It's not just set for these daily setups. Let's move on to CVX. So CVX has, what do we call this? Shooter candle. There's a bunch of things here. We're going to look at this. 2 up, finished red. Okay? 2 up, finished red. Shooter candle, time frame, continuity. What I really love to do is play into time frame continuity. Reversals into time frame continuity. So we had a 2 up, finished red. We're reversing back down into time frame continuity, TFC. That's what I like to look at. So we're going to look for puts here at 144.27, first target at 142.40. We look at EW, 2 down, finished green, so the calls are at 67.49. Tesla, inside bars. So the inside bars, they do not break the high. They do not break the low of the previous candle. It's a 1 bar. Okay, there's my number 1. It's a consolidating candle. So I like to think of these yellow candles, they're yellow because of my indicator, as a spring being squished, compacted, loaded, and when we remove those restraints, we look for an explosion into one direction or the other. And again, all we have to do is go back and look in time. This inside bar did not work. And as I said before, they do not always work. You're not always going to get 100% accuracy on your trades. But the probability and the possibility of these trades working out because of these setups is what we're looking for. Inside bar, big run to the downside. Okay, inside bar, big run to the downside. Inside bar, let me take that off of there. Inside bar, big run up to the upside. Inside bar, run to the upside. Inside bar, not as big of a run, but we ran up. Here's another one, double inside bar, didn't do what we thought it was going to do. Hey, inside bar, ran up, hit targets, reversed. Inside bar to the downside, inside bar to the upside, inside bar to the upside. Okay, so these setups are high probability plays that we're handing out here. I've done the work for you guys. I found these setups. You guys just need to execute it. And again, you don't need to look at the daily chart. Okay, inside bar, run to the upside. This inside bar eventually ran to the upside before it ran into the second inside bar and continued up. Inside bar. This one ended up being an outside bar, so we went to a 1-3 setup. Inside bar, didn't work out. Inside bar, went outside bar, didn't work out. Here's an inside bar, boom, to the upside. So as long as you guys, and you can go into my videos or you can take the 1-hour course, but it'll show you where you guys should be having your stop losses. Okay, because when we make our stop losses small, these big runs, these big wins outweigh any of the small losses that we could get. You could go 1 for 4 on the day. You could take 5 trades or 4 trades and go 1 of 3 or 1 of 4, and you could still have a profitable day. But it's because of that psychology of trading and where you have your stop losses and that you actually take those stop losses, why you become successful. If you can make those losses small, those wins, those continuous, those base hits, those consistent wins will far outweigh those small losses. From Tesla, we go to WFC, another inside bar. So calls to 42.95, puts at 42.51. Walmart, another inside bar. So you can look for calls there at 156.01. But we've got this time frame continuity all pointing downwards. So we can look for those puts at 155.01. XOM, there's that 2 up that finished red. We're looking for 2-2 reversals. A 2 up, 2 down reversal into full time frame continuity. Reversals into time frame continuity. Puts at 104.43. And XOP, 2-2 reversal into time frame continuity. Okay, puts at 139.83. First target marked out for you guys. That's a list. If you guys want, join that Discord. You get live trading bots. They send the trades out to you live so you don't have to go searching for them. Okay, you get one-on-one time with me through Google or Zoom. You get the 1-hour course. You get talk with me during the day in our chat rooms, okay? I do it in the regular Discord as well. We just get a little bit more personal in the private rooms. And there's a bunch of other things that are included with it as well, including this indicator, okay? A lot of great stuff for you guys packed into a one low price of $50, or you buy 2 months, you get that 3rd month free. You make that money back in one trade. Pretty close to anyways, depending on your capital that you trade with, but we can help you with that, with your sizing as well. Hey, I'm here to help. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. I'm on Instagram. You can leave me questions on any of those platforms. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Good luck trading Tuesday, guys and gals. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.